Hey, hello guys, and welcome to Code Mode. Today we are going to take a look at 3D in Flutter. So we are going to be using this Flutter Cube package, and we are going to import some 3D objects into our Flutter project. And we will be learning how to rotate the objects and change their position, and how to import different objects into the same scene and create new scenes for different objects. So let's get started with the video. Okay, let's get started with the coding part here, guys. So we currently have a pretty basic app. We just have a app bar and a container here. First of all, what we need to do is import the Flutter Cube package. So for that, let's head over to the internet. Go to this link on the pub.dev website. The Flutter Cube has a current version of 0.0.6. So let's copy the import statement and let's paste it on the pubspec.yaml file. So here we pasted here. So let's save it and run a Flutter pub get. So our pub get has been done. So now what we need to do is download a 3D object. So for that, let's go to the internet again, and I usually download 3D object from Google Poly. So you can use 3D objects that you created or downloaded from anywhere else. So let's go to the Google Poly website. Let's search for something vehicle. So you can try out any vehicle here, any other 3D objects. So I might try this jet one here. So to download this file, just head over to this download button and download the original obj file here. And our file has been downloaded as a folder here. So the folder name is archive, and we have three different files here. So we will be needing all three files. So let's rename it to jet, and let's copy it first. We'll close this and let's go to the file we have here, and let's create a new folder called assets. And within this assets folder, we need to paste the folder we downloaded earlier. So we have our jet folder here and all three files here. So now import our assets into the pubspec.yml file here. To do that, just uncomment these assets and just copy the file path from here. So we'll copy the folder path and paste it here. So this will just only import the folder. To import all three files inside this jet folder, we just need to add a slash after the line here. So let's save it and run pubget. So I think our objects has been imported. So let's head over to our home page and let's paste this import statement here, and this will import our Flutter Cube package. And let us make a new cube object inside our container here, widget here. So the child will be cube, and the cube has four different parameters. The one parameter we will be using is this onScene created callback function. This is a function and this returns to us a scene of object type scene. So we can use this scene to add our 3D object inside the scene. So to do that, we have the old object inside our scene here. So inside the old object we can add a new object. So this will be our 3D object. Now let's create our object here. So let's name it jet, and let's initialize on the init state function. So our jet will be new object, and object has few different arguments, but the one we will be using is file name. The file name takes string value, so the string will be the file path of our object. So let's go to the folder here. Within the folder we downloaded, we have .obj file. So we need the path of this .obj file. So let's copy the path and let's paste it here. So even though we just copied the path of this .obj file, we will be needing all these three files. So let's give this old, add the jet object into this old. So now let's reload the app. Now our app has been reloaded. We can see our jet has been imported here, but it is very small. So the scene uses camera to zoom in and zoom out on these objects here. So let's change the zoom value here. Let's give it some values of 10 maybe, and let's load it. So you can see our object has been imported and it is zoomed in. So you can move around and rotate around the 3D object, and you can pinch in to zoom in and zoom out of the object if you are on mobile device. So if you want to add more objects into the scene here, you can do that. So now let's add another one. So I'll be downloading another one from the Google Poly website too. So let's try downloading a fish for now. Let's try this shark here. Download the OBJ file. So it is a renamed archive. Let's rename it to Shark. So we have all three files here. So let's copy it and paste it inside the asset folder here. Now we need to import the Shark folder into our pubspec.yaml. So let's head over to the home page and create a new object named Shark, and let's give it a file path. Let's copy the .obj path of this file. Now let's add the shark into this scene. and now let's reload it to see it is imported or not. You can see both of our 3D objects have been imported, but they seems to be mashed in together because the both have same position and same rotation value. They will be rendered on the same position, or sorry, the same location. So now what we can do with the 3D objects is we can change the x, y and z axis of the objects. So let's try to change the values position of this shark object here. So the shark object has a position value. So within the position value we can change it to, we can change the values of the x, y and z axis here. So let's uh, keep the x and y axis 0 and let's move it a little deeper to the screen. Let's keep the z axis to 5, and after we updated the position of this object we need to update it. So to update we have a different method called update transform. This will update the new position. So let's reload it and see. You can see our shark has been created, but it has moved farther into the z axis. So it looks like two different objects are created on the different positions. So you can play around with the positions here. You can change the values as much as you want, and you can rotate the scene here and zoom it out or zoom it in. So now if you don't want to control both the object, or both you don't want to have the both object in same scene, you can create different scenes, and the scenes will be different from each other and controllable on their own. So to do that, let's wrap it within a column and let's copy it here. Now let's remove the jet from the first scene and let's remove the shark from the second scene, and let's reload it now. Sorry, the object have taken infinity screen, so for that we might need to wrap them with expanded widget. Now you can see both of our objects have a different scene here. So you can see our shark does move when we move the shark object, and it doesn't affect the plane here, and when we move the plane it doesn't affect the shark there. So you can also change the rotation of the objects here. So to do that, let's try rotating the shark here, and rotation is also the same with same like the position value. So you can change it the x and y and z axis. So let's keep the x value to 0 and let's change the y value to 90 and the z to be 0 too, and let's reload it and see. You can see our shark has been rotated to 90 degrees. So you can play around with it, and you can add animation into the rotation and position of these 3D objects, and you can also add as much as you want on the either the scene, or the you can create a new cubed object to create a new scene. So a different scene and different objects within the scene can be created. So that was it for today's video, guys. If you liked my video, please drop a like, and if you have any queries, please leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more videos, more unique and different videos like this for Flutter, please consider subscribing my channel. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.